Aloha and welcome to another edition of HNN Overtime, the Hawaii News Now Sports Podcast. As always, I am Kyle Chinen, resident sports dude, and to my right is Sienna Pillaton, our other co-host. And
hello, everybody.
If you notice, we're missing someone.
Missing a person.
That's right. Our very own Davis Pittner is on a much-deserved vacation.
Yes.
So we are going to be handling the podcast this week. Wish us luck. And
I think we'll be okay, but I do miss that guy.
Yeah, no,
we
he
do
was
miss Davis
he
Pittner.
was the glue. He kept this ship like sailing and like
Going
on schedule.
forward.
Yeah. Yeah, kept us our ADD brains like in check. But Davis, please enjoy your vacation. We'll see you next time. But we have another pretty packed episode,
Yeah,
I'd
we have
say.
a lot to talk about, man.
Yeah, the off season, we get to find some, not necessarily like game recaps, but we get to see some fun and interesting things.
Yes, so let's get into it.
All right, see, we're going to start things off here at home pretty much with a local boy that is familiar to a lot of people if you're a football fan, especially if you were maybe a St. Louis fan back in the day, an Oregon fan back in the day, and a handful of other now NFL teams. We were talking about Marcus Mariota. He is enjoying his off season. He is out in the community. He is doing stuff. He's been back at home for a little bit. And recently at the beginning of this week, he hosted his annual Motiv8 Foundation golf tournament. And it was just super cool over at Oahu Country Club. Got to see him, got to talk story.
Yeah, how's he doing?
He's doing good. I know we kind of see him in different phases. Like during the season, he doesn't have a lot of time to go see a barber or to shave. You know what I'm talking about.
I've seen Scruffy Mariota.
Right, with the beard.
Yes.
He's clean cut.
He's clean now?
He's got no beard. He got a nice haircut. He's hanging out playing golf. It was super cool to see him, and he's adjusting. New city. He just signed with the Eagles this past offseason.
Wow.
Getting to work with Jalen Hurts.
That's awesome.
Super Bowl runner-up. So he's in a pretty good situation as a vet guy to still be around in the league. So we talked to him about that. Another thing with his Motiv8 Foundation, we talked to him about giving back. So a lot of the proceeds from that tournament that he held are going to the Kapa'a Pop Warner team.
Yeah.
If you saw, viewers at home, if you guys saw, we reported on the shed fire that kind of pretty much torched all of the Kapa'a Pop Warner's equipment. So he is donating a little bit from his foundation. And at the end of the tournament, they gave away what's called the Ardell Deppie Award, which is named after his grandfather. Who is from Kauai native.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
I didn't know either.
Yeah.
So I found out his mom's from Kauai, born and raised.
Wow.
Went to Kauai High. So
Kauai High, man.
I know. Go Eagles. We'll fact check that later. Don't worry. Sorry, Kauai.
I actually have no idea, so I would chime in if I did.
Ash, where's Ash? Oh, she's not here. She would know. Yeah.
Oh, they're red.
Yeah, they are red.
It's some sort of bird.
It is a bird.
Is a bird.
It's a bird and it's red. So we'll figure that out. It's not the Falcons,
Sorry.
Mariota's old team.
It's not the Falcons.
Not the Falcons. But so the Ardell Deppie Award gets given to a youth coach or a football coach here in the islands every year during this tournament. And so they awarded that to the Kapa'a Pop Warner team.
Nice.
That comes with a $5,000 credit at Rydell Sports, which is the helmet manufacturer of the past. So they're getting some new equipment.
Fancy.
They're going to be getting a helmet. The helmets,
guys.
Yeah, they're going to be getting helmets that are way more safe and technologically advanced than say the one. Yeah, than the buckets I got to wear.
You wore the little hat.
As you can tell, I turned out just fine. But no, those kids, they deserve it.
Yeah,
it's super cool. And Mariota was also, talking about some other stuff. There's a trailer that you're able to dig up for us.
Yes, I'm so excited, you guys. So July 12th, this Netflix show. Is it show or a docuseries?
I think it's like a docuseries.
Docuseries. Yeah. Basically, it looks into the lives of Marcus Mariota, Kirk Cousins, and my personal favorite,
I was
Patrick
waiting.
Mahomes.
She needed to be on camera to say that one. Let's. I'm gonna show you some of the B-roll here of the trailer. So, it's basically they're following them from this past season, and I think it's cool. It's like, I mean, You're a big fan of Hard Knocks, right?
I am. So I watched in-season Hard Knocks and then the training camp Hard Knocks. I like both. They give such different perspectives. So I'm really excited to see this. I always get intrigued about seeing like the season go on and seeing stuff that nobody else sees. And so this kind of has a Hard Knocks feel, but it's focusing on 3 star quarterbacks. I say star lightly, but star quarterbacks. And I think it's what really intrigued me was their choice.
Yeah.
In guys.
I think it's kind of interesting how these all played out too this season, because I think you don't know when you're filming what the storylines could be.
No, it totally could change. I mean, you have like Mahomes getting injured and like you just can't write that stuff.
Exactly. And I think what was cool is how it turned out is that we have a quarterback in Mahomes that, spoiler alert, made it and won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
We got Kirk Cousins, who had an okay year like he usually does.
Yeah, it's Kirk Cousins.
His mediocre self. And Mariota, who was going into a brand new team as a starter and, unfortunately wasn't exactly the season that Kirko Chains over there. His dad swag, but
he's stripped out.
But you know what I'm saying? Like it's 3 different sides of an NFL quarterback season. So I'm excited, and this was a good pull. See.
No, this is a good pull because you're right. It gives 3 very different perspectives.
Right.
You don't want 3 quarterbacks at the bottom of the barrel. But you also don't want Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes and Justin Herbert, which sounds great, but you also kind of want to see a team struggle. Like you want to see them after losses.
Right.
That's what makes the best content, I think.
Yeah.
So I'm so excited.
I know, and I just like those, not even just Hard Knocks related, when like the NFL posts on YouTube like mic'd up week by week, and you just see that inside look. That's what always intrigues me, and it's something that for me as a former football player, it just kind of brings you back to like being on the field and just talking to people, because people in the stands or people in the crowd don't necessarily hear all that with the crowd noise and all that. So that's the kind of stuff that I'm most looking forward to. And, we were talking to Marcus about that. And Marcus. We know Marcus. He is probably the least likely person to do something like this. Right.
Yeah. There's so many guys out there, especially quarterbacks, that they would welcome. Come into my home. I'll show you everything.
Absolutely.
Marcus is just not that guy.
No,
what did he tell you? What was he saying about it?
He was pretty much saying this was probably like the one opportunity that he was really ready to open up, and he was telling us that this crew was there pretty much all hours.
Wow.
They were there for the birth of his daughter.
Wow.
So that's
Wait, is that going to be part of the show?
Yes, I believe so. I think that's what he told us. So, you get that inside perspective, and he was super cool about it. Obviously not the most social media guy in the world. I mean,
he doesn't have.
He has his Motiv8, which sometimes you can tell it's like a post from him being like,
the caption will be super short.
Yeah. But then there's also ones where it's like, for the organization, which is what it's
a media
for.
person.
Yeah, which is fine, and he's never been a spotlight guy.
No, never.
Like from St. Louis to Oregon. Side story of Mariota, I remember we were there for a football camp with Mililani.
Okay.
And this was back when it was either his junior or sophomore year, and he was.
So you were young.
Yeah,
I was
I was either a sophomore or a junior in high school.
Oh, okay.
So he was like, that was the guy.
Yeah, I bet.
In Eugene.
Yeah.
Like Mariota.
Yeah,
everybody had
Mariota.
number 8.
Yeah.
It was Mariota mania.
Don't you have a Mariota jersey?
I did. It might have gotten lost in the move back home, which is unfortunate, but it happens. So he was there, but like he wasn't there. So like he would talk to like our coach like one-on. He'd say hi to everybody, and then like it almost felt like the head coach at the time at Oregon had to force him up to the front of the group of like Hawaii kids to say hi. Like he was just kind of, to himself. He's a shy guy, but he was very gracious with his time on Monday for the golf tournament, and I think without further ado, let's kind of hear what he had to say.
Yeah.
Very excited, and it's very important for me to always do this. It's fun to be able to bring a group of people together. You got a bunch of St. Louis guys that come up, guys that are in my class, and then just some of the most influential people here in Hawaii. And I appreciate the support, appreciate what they mean to motivate, and it's just about making a difference in our community. And today is a special day for that, and I'm excited for it. And it's perspective for me. Growing up here, small island in the middle of the Pacific, it is truly a village, and it takes a village to raise just one. And I take kind of that thought process with the foundation, and we just try to fill voids wherever we can. And for me personally, it is very gratifying to be able to spend time and to make a difference. But really, it's the people that are supporting the foundation, the ones that are donating, that are truly making the difference.
You've spent your entire collegiate and professional career staying out of the limelight. How did this all come about to where now you're going to be in a show that cameras are following you around, not only football, but family life as well?
Yeah, it was very different for me, to say the least. I appreciate Netflix and the opportunity they presented. And just to kind of share a little bit about myself and my story. Like you said, I been trying to stay out of the limelight forever, and I think it was important for me to kind of share where I come from, and the process of it, what it takes to kind of be a quarterback in the league. So I just thought it was kind of a fun way to kind of open myself up a little bit to the public, and I'm excited for it. It's kind of crazy. They would. They basically they mic'd you for all the practices and all the games. They were around when Micaiah was born. They were there for an ultrasound, and they shared in some pretty big life moments for my family. And to have it all documented is kind of cool for us. And we'll see how it all kind of unfolds. But it's a cool story, and I'm glad I was a part of it. Definitely not. That's I think that was part of the extent of what we're gonna do. But it was fun though. They came here, they spent time here in Hawaii. They kind of got to see how I was raised. They got to see how beautiful the islands are. And it's funny, they were like all chomping at the bit. They're like, I'll take the trip to Hawaii, I'll take the trip to Hawaii. So to be able to share Hawaii and to be able to kind of show them where I'm from was important for me, and I'm glad I got to be able to do that.
You talk about using your foundation to help the communities here in Hawaii. Recently, with the Kauai Pop Warner football team and their equipment, just kind of talk about how that story kind of got on your radar and how you kind of wanted to do something and help them out in any way you could.
So my grandfather, Ardell Deppy, he was a general contractor on Kauai, and my mom grew up there, went to Kapaa High School. So my mom still has a lot of ties there, and I think through Facebook she got notified about what had happened with the Pop Warner team, and that's what Motiv8's about. It's being able to provide where there's a need, and that was kind of the opportunity for us. I'm glad that we were able to help where it was needed, but at the same time it comes down to like a community of people that raise awareness. I was in Vegas at the time, and they were able to find it on our radar. So I think that's what's most important, especially as we talk about just raising awareness, allowing people to kind of see what's going on. Because if you don't know, we can't really help. And I'm just grateful that people do that, and I think it's a great opportunity to kind of show others that the more you raise awareness, the more that we can kind of help and do what we can.
And talk about just your short time now in Philly. How's that been? How has the workouts been up there? And just how's it been going so far?
It's been great. It's fun to live in a sports city like this. My wife and I, we've kind of been all over the country, and to be a part of the Northeast and just that lifestyle, it's pretty cool. We're living in the city. We get to walk around, go to restaurants. So it's kind of, it's for us, it's different, but it's a lot of fun. And from the team standpoint, it's just a great ball club, man. It's a great organization. The amount of resources the players have is truly unprecedented, and I'm grateful to be a part of it. Great quarterback room. Jalen's an awesome guy, and I'm just trying to fit in and wherever I can make a difference. With my experience now playing in the NFL, I feel like I can kind of help Jalen, who's a younger player, maybe experience some of the things that I did, and he can kind of learn from those types of things. So it's a great quarterback room. It's a great team, a lot of vet guys, and I'm excited for this season.
Always great to hear from Marcus. Super cool guy.
Such a good guy.
And see, what else do we got in this episode? What you got?
Yeah, so yesterday I was scrolling my Twitterverse
Yep.
like I do every episode.
Absolutely.
And the content was flowing.
It was.
It was flowing, and all of it was from the match.
The match on TNT. And for those of you who don't know, the match is kind of a celebrity charity event.
Yes.
That gets broadcasted on TV. It started with Tiger Woods and Phil Mickelson. So pro golfers going head to head for charity. I remember there was one with Peyton Manning and Tom Brady.
That was a good one.
There was
Aaron Rodgers.
Rodgers and
Wasn't Josh Allen in one?
I don't remember, but I know Aaron Rodgers was in one. And so, they pull from not just the golf world, but from the NFL world and Steph Curry, so the NBA world.
Yes.
But speaking of Steph, you came across this picture of this year's matchup. I'm going to put it on screen, and Sienna, I need you to give me the breakdown of who's in this picture and just what the heck is going on here.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Well, so first of all, this is probably my favorite matchup ever because as a Chiefs fan, obviously you got to have QB1 and his favorite receiver out there.
You got the best buds.
TK, the best buds.
Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes on one team. And then
the Splash Brothers. I'm
Bros.
so glad they went Splash Bros. And just Steph and Clay are so iconic. They're one of the most iconic duos. So this is probably my favorite, especially because it's football versus basketball. Who's going to win? I loved every moment. So this is their outfits.
This
that
is
they
the outfit
decided
lineup for today.
To wear.
Give us your opinion. See, you can't see her on camera right now if you're watching this, but if you're listening, she's making some faces.
What is Travis Kelce wearing?
Yeah, that is the big question I think on everybody's mind.
He is so dripped out. First of all, this is in Las Vegas.
Yeah, this is at the Wynn Golf Club.
And for someone who lived in Las Vegas for many, many years, it's hot.
It's the end of June, dead of summer.
It is hot.
And
they're in the middle of the strip area. So there's no
no trees, no trees, no shade.
Just straight sun on you. So I don't know exactly what I know he loves style and he loves fashion, which is great, but I just think for an event like this, you should just kind of wear a regular,
get a
polo
little bit
and
more
shorts.
Golfy.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the other three. You got
the other three look ready to go. This is who they are.
Right.
Clay, the matching. I like Steph.
I mean,
I like Mahomes.
Yeah, you can tell that. I think Steph
Clay looks so nerdy.
Yeah, I think Steph and Mahomes are the two that golf the most out of the
and you can tell
four.
It shows.
Yeah.
I don't know if Clay even golfs.
Yeah, I mean, Travis barely golfs. I think he only golfs when Pat says, "Hey,
it shows.
I'm going golfing."
When he just wants to be out and have a beverage.
Right.
I think.
Exactly.
So and it shows. I mean, the quilt, is that a quilt he's wearing, or
all I know
it
is
might be like a Versace knit sweater shorts.
The knit just looks heavy, which means
hot.
Heat. Yeah.
It looks hot.
Not
the prints are kind of off, and then the undershirt, which he then took off the vest to just wear the shirt. So then it looked weird. Your whole outfit just wrong now.
The whole fit got kind of ruined when he realized it's 106 degrees in Nevada, and he's wearing wool.
Is Clay wearing high tops right now?
I think he is. It looks like. So let me see.
Does he need ankle support?
Let me see if. Oops. Let's see here. Let's see if I can. This is all live, folks. So let's see if I can give you a little bit better look at the shoes here
So is there a reason you need ankle support on?
Yeah, there's no real reason for the ankle support.
With the high socks.
And, this is a golf tournament. This is a pretty nice golf course. This is over at the Wynn Resort. So I think it's an exclusive little golf course. And none of them are wearing golf shoes.
No.
None of them decided to wear golf shoes.
No.
Also, Patrick Mahomes has a leg sleeve, which I didn't know. That's new.
That must be off-season
That's
things.
After two Super Bowls, he can do that kind of stuff. Yeah, Clay is in the ankle.
He looks so dorky.
He needs that ankle support. Travis decided to go with the low top Air Force Ones and the ankle socks. Very bold move.
Super
Again,
bold.
Not dressing for the occasion.
Oh.
And yeah,
He's wearing a rollie out there?
Yeah, the rollie, that's gonna get cracked. It's just some questionable little details that, when I go golfing, I have a good collection of polos,
Yeah.
but the rest of the fit is just strictly business.
Right.
Like,
There's just no reason.
no. And more on this matchup, I think this one it was a little bit more entertaining because there wasn't like a pro golfer there.
Yeah.
Because like usually the pro golfer is put with a
Yes,
different
so it kind
sport
of
athlete.
balances.
Yeah, so like the pro
this-
guy will do his thing and the other athlete will just kind of
Yeah.
hang
No,
on for
these
dear
are
life.
just guys just hanging out.
Yeah.
Just dudes. And so the content just kind of speaks for itself. We'll
Right.
show it to you.
Yeah, so and there were some other guys out on the field, out on the course too. So here we got
Oh.
so this is Clay setting up for a
There's the high
putt.
tops.
And he drains it. And there is their fellow Golden State
Yes.
Warrior, Draymond
What a
Green,
celebration.
going nuts for the guys.
Wow, he is hyped. Oh, he keeps pulling up his shorts.
He didn't have
He
it.
didn't wear a belt.
No belt. No belt needed. He's not playing. He's
No.
spectating.
Draymond Green just
commentating.
hanging out is everything.
I know. And so we have the other side of things. This is on hole one.
Give it to him.
And
Oh, TK. TK. That's an end zone celebration right there.
he just high-fived Mahomes like they just won the Super Bowl again. And just the celly. This is
What a
national TV,
selly,
folks.
man. TNT really bought the rights to
Yeah,
this.
they knew what they were signing up for. And there's another shot here of Draymond again pulling up the shorts,
It's hilarious.
getting hyped. And
What
there's
a time.
I don't know if you can see. Hold on, let me see if I can pause it right there. That's Von Miller. He's just
That
kinda,
is Von Miller.
He's hanging out too. So the stars are
He looks
out.
so different.
He
He lost so much weight.
He did slim down a bit. So
No, a lot.
Yeah, with he was out right last season with
Yeah.
the knee. So he's been
Ooh, he gotta
rehabbing.
bulk
Yeah,
up
he's
if
gonna.
he wants to get back.
I think he's still with the Bills, but yeah, we'll see. There's Travis again. We're gonna show this one more time for the folks at home and for Santa in here, just
Just for me.
to see old
TK.
boy. Oh my
That's
goodness.
a 87 right there.
Yeah, but those are the type of things, and both teams, whoever wins, they're playing for charity. So
Right.
they're raising money throughout the event, and the winner gets a big old check to give to a charity of their choice. So all fun and games, all for a good cause. These guys are, the world's best athletes at their respective sport,
Yes.
and they just kind of tried their best.
It's for
On a
fun.
golf
It's
course.
for charity. I didn't expect them to be great.
No.
I mean, my boys won, so that's all that matters.
As a football guy, NFL over NBA.
Yeah.
So
oh, no.
that
You're going
settles
against the
that.
Splash Bros, though.
That kind of settles that.
Oh boy.
You can't really compete. My next match is one that I think would be really interesting
Who?
with like NFL brothers. So give me the Kelce brothers
Okay.
and the Watt brothers.
Oh,
because I know
good
JJ
one.
plays because he's retired now.
Yes.
So give me the Watts versus the Kelce's next match.
Wait,
and,
that's a good one.
Right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be so fun?
Yeah.
Big Jason Kelce fan.
I am too.
So I just that would be prime television. That would be the best. That would be my Super Bowl.
and winner plays the Hardballs.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. It's just a bracket of brothers in the
brothers.
NFLs.
Yep.
And you know what? maybe shout out to the local boys. Give me the Herbigs. I don't know if they play golf, but the Herbigs, the Haywards, all the brothers.
We'll go all the brothers.
All the brothers.
Shout out to the local boys.
Shout out to the local boys over in Pittsburgh. But yeah, super fun event, and I'm glad you found that. Another thing you found, we don't have the video for it right now, but it is going to lead us into our next topic. But it's the video of Western Kentucky's mascot playing football with Grimace from McDonald's fame. If you're not on the internet has taken this by storm. It is currently Grimace's birthday. So historically, I think the character was created 40 or 50 years ago. So they're turning it into a thing. It's his birthday. They have like a special meal and a shake, which the internet has also taken by storm. So they got the Grimace shake, and it's just two interestingly shaped mascots hanging out. It's just best buds.
Yeah, that video is actually really funny. I wish we had it for you guys because it's hilarious.
It is so funny. I'll find it, and I'm going to put it over us right now. So just so you can see, if you're watching it on YouTube, you can see the two fuzziest, roundest mascots.
I just love mascots so much.
Oh, me too. They may that sometimes if like the game is not the best, whatever you're watching.
Oh my gosh, they're just shacked in a fool on the side. It's so good. I wish I could be a mascot for just one game.
Honestly, if my football team in college had a mascot, I would have retired from playing a long time ago. I just want full-time mascot.
It's so funny. I really would love to be a mascot just for a game. You can just do whatever you want.
And all you got to do is be quiet.
Yeah.
And then just shack the fool.
Shacked a fool.
All right, staying on the topic of mascots, Sienna, I want to ask you this. You know, we like to kind of end the show off with some fun stuff. Who is your favorite, and maybe not least favorite, but maybe one that's too out there, your favorite mascot?
Okay. Ooh. So I think this isn't my favorite mascot, but this is definitely one of my favorites.
Right.
And anytime there's content of this mascot, I'm all in. I'm sold. And that's Mr. Met.
Mr. Met.
I think Mr. Met is so funny.
Right.
I mean, he's just running around, just getting into it with fans, and it's just so hilarious. So I definitely think Mr. Met's a classic.
He is definitely a classic, and you know, especially when like the Mets are not very good.
And that's what makes it so good.
Exactly.
Is because the Mets are just bad.
Yeah.
I mean, he is just doing whatever he wants and
brings
making
the
fun
juice,
of the team.
yes.
And he's in there with them, and it's so funny.
It's the best, yeah.
But my most out there one is the Stanford tree.
The Stanford tree.
And it's not that it's bad. It's just so funny because it's so weird.
It's really weird.
Like the tree's just flopping around in the middle of the gym, and people are like, what is going on?
It looks so slapped together too.
It does. It doesn't even look like a good tree.
No, it doesn't.
It's like papers are hanging off, and it's different colors,
and you think the self-proclaimed Ivy League of the West would have a pretty good mascot. I don't know.
Stanford tree, man.
I don't know. I do agree with you. That one is kind of out there for me, and like, yeah, it's just weird.
It is weird.
Super weird. My favorite mascot, and will forever be my favorite mascot, is Puddles, the Oregon Duck.
Yeah.
And if you guys don't know who that is, shame on you, because he is an icon.
I took that one. Yeah, that's a good one.
I think Mr. Met and the Oregon Duck are like on that same level of like iconic mascots. Just, you know, again, like another character like that just is so out there. He's out on football games. He's riding out on a motorcycle. He's doing push-ups. He's doing all this stuff. He's been in like every Heisman House commercial.
Yes.
Since they started doing that. So I've always been a fan of the Oregon Duck. Honorable mention too, though, someone that they should bring back in some sort of capacity.
Oh boy.
Billy the Warrior.
Yeah.
The golden age of UH, right? With the, you know, he would come out, hype the boys up.
Yeah.
He had the drums. It was so much fun. That was like one of the core memories, besides like Colt Brennan and just the football team, he was a big part of that nostalgia for UH. Right. So something like that, I think, would be super cool, especially now with the stadium. Mm-hmm. He can get right there. Oh,
yeah.
He can get right there with the fans. It's super cool, and I know a lot of people have missed him, but the individual who portrays him, he has a son in the NFL, so he's being a proud dad.
Yes, I get it. I get
it. So my most out there, or just kind of, I don't know, just kind of absurd.
Oh no.
Is I've never been a fan of like humans as mascots. Like, you know, like they're like not this isn't my pick, but like, you know how like a pirate is like a human man, but like they make him out of like material and like they kind of give him the Duke Blue Devil.
Yeah, I know.
Is kind of weird. Yeah, it's just freaky to me. Or
I didn't think you were going there, but yes.
But you know what I'm talking about? It's like it's kind of realistic, but it's like
almost. I'd rather it look more cartoony.
Right, like a little bit more bulky. Like
it's like fake. Right, it's too real. It's
exactly,
too
exactly. Also too, like the what's his name? I don't know his name, but the Colts mascot.
Oh yeah,
he's unhinged.
Yeah, he is.
That's my pick for most unhinged mascot. But yeah, no, I just don't. I think if you're a human character. Mm-hmm. Or like, you know, kind of like it should be like just a dude in a costume, like Notre Dame.
Yes.
They're Irishmen. Or what some schools do, I think is super cool. This is kind of off track with like what we're talking about, but like when they have real animals.
Oh yeah,
those are pretty cool. Yeah, like cool. UT, Texas, Georgia.
Yes. I love the bulldog.
Yeah, the bulldog, so cute. Ugga,
yeah. Slept the whole time.
He was
honestly me too.
I mean,
with that game.
Yeah, that game against TCU, I'd be asleep as well.
TCU with the frog.
Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, the horned frog. That one's kind of weird. But
it's super weird.
Oh, or that video of the bulldog chilling when Georgia was playing Texas.
Yes.
And the Longhorn like goes for him with his horns, and you're just like, whoa, protect him.
Dog at
protect
all costs.
him.
All costs.
What are we doing? Why is he just out there with like a wild animal? But no, those are my like favorite things. Like it just has to make sense to me. Like if you have an animal and you can realistically get an animal, you get an animal.
Yeah.
So like some other examples you got, like I said, Colorado with the buffalo.
Yep.
This is kind of a halvesies, but like Florida State, the Seminole, they ride out on a real horse.
No.
Doesn't Kansas City do that too?
Yes, they do.
They have
sometimes
the horseback.
It tips over.
Right. I'm surprised you didn't say Casey Wolf.
You know, I love
Kansas City
Casey
Chiefs.
Wolf. I do. I just like he doesn't do anything special.
That's true.
And that's no offense to all my Kansas City people out there. Casey Wolf is great, but I think for a mascot, if you're not doing over the top stuff, you just don't stand out.
Oh yeah.
And Casey Wolf is great. Like he's dancing on the side, but he's not doing anything that's not like particularly normal.
I think NFL has like rules probably.
And that's probably what I'm sure Goodell said. Don't do this. You can't do this because the NFL mascots are pretty chill. Like they're not doing anything crazy. In college, they let them go wild.
They don't care what they
do.
There's that one that Penn State, the lion, he like doing flips and stuff.
Yes.
Like
I love BYU does that as well.
BYU,
the Cougar does flips. Like I think if you can either be really dramatic over the top or do like fun gymnast level stuff, then you're probably the best mascots out there.
The only one in the NFL that I can think of would be Jacksonville's mascot that does all the bungee jumping and stuff. That was pretty fun, but then like that's all pregame, right? So it's not like during the game. So but yeah, I think another one, the Philly mascots. All Philly mascots.
You're right.
Yeah, they are super fun, unhinged. They got the ones for the Flyers, for the Phillies.
Yep.
And then even the Eagles one, I mean, again, like the NFL, no fun league, right? So
no fun league.
He's kind of there. But
yeah, the Philadelphia mascots go hard.
Well, another episode
That
of
was
the.
fun.
I know we didn't burn the place down.
No, we kept it going.
Yeah, we kept the lights on. We kept, this thing going in a somewhat straight line. But thanks again, Sienna,
Yeah, thanks for
coming
having me.
along. Davis will be back next week, and excuse me, we hope you enjoyed this episode of HNN Overtime. To listen to this one or any of the other episodes in our catalog, you can head to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get the rest of our HNN podcast. And be sure to check out the video version on our YouTube channel. That's been another edition of HNN Overtime. Thanks for listening and watching. Aloha.